YouTube, just wanted to make a quick video on how save data works. They're going to make a new improvement where you're going to be able to track the save data mid-run, which I'm really excited about. But the thing is, you don't have it yet, and it's better to understand how save data works. So when we have the in-game tracker, we'll know what to do, because right now they still don't tell us what to do, and thankfully, or hopefully, when they do implement this, we'll be able to check out what it means to do, like if you convert a card, how much that's going to be, removing card, how much it's going to be. Right now, it still doesn't tell us this, but thankfully they told us what it means. In this infographic that Cosmic made, he also made a nice video on this, so I'd recommend watching his. But I thought I'd break this down and tell my audience how it works, and like a nice trick that people have been using to effectively remove cards. Let's start with Seasonal Chaos right here. As you can see, we start at tier 1, and it starts at 30 as the cap, and then increases 10 all the way till 8, which is the baseline we'll start at for 100. As you can see, it goes all the way to 15. It also has a nice indicator of what the cap will be. Like at 5, it actually is the tier 8, and then 9 being the tier 6, 7, 8, and obviously this also doesn't take into account Nightmare Mode, which can increase the save data caps. That's why it's good to know the tier, because now they have a tier indicator instead of just saying, oh, high chance for save data. Now we know the tiers, and then we know how much save data each tier is corresponding to. So that is really nice to know. If you were wondering if you should take an equipment or you shouldn't take an equipment, because I know when I started doing this, I didn't take an equipment because I thought it would affect my save data. So I didn't take any, but now thankfully I will be taking equipment with no shame because it doesn't affect our decks, which is really nice because it also gives us extra stats along with those nice bonus effects. Now for base cards, all the base cards are worth 0, and their epiphanies are also 0. So don't be afraid to get all your cards out of the way and also get all the epiphanies. The only thing that will increase the cost is if we get a divine epiphany. As you can see on the infographic, it is worth 20 points. But first you'd have to get your base card, hopefully get a nice epiphany, and then stack that divine epiphany for just 20, which some of the divine epiphanies are really worth it. So I mean, 20 points I think is pretty reasonable, right? And then neutral cards are also worth 20 points, but if they get an epiphany, then they're worth 30 points. Forbidden cards are worth 20 points, which are pretty nice, right? But they do take precedent according to the game. So basically, if you're 110 worth of save data value, let's say, and your cap is 100, it might take an epiphany, or it might take back one of your removal cards and put in basically a basic just to fit in the forbidden card. So I would keep track of how much save data your cap can have, because is it really worth that forbidden card in case of that divine epiphany that you just worked so hard to like get? Right? Is that forbidden card really worth it? Especially if you don't get to the very end and then unseal the forbidden card, then it's just like a curse card in your deck, and it pretty much breaks the deck, right? And we come to monster cards, which are absolutely not worth. I'm gonna take all the monster cards and get them from my Pokédex and never grab them again unless you're doing a specific build. The only one I can think of is like the Kitsune one, like the one that copies a card. That one I think is a card that you probably could make a deck around and then deck thing your deck, so it's worth playing. But overall, I do not think the monster cards are worth. Hopefully they buff them to like 40, at least 50, because then I think we're talking. I think there's space in order to be able to do something with the deck, but just having it at 80 is absolutely ridiculous. I would not take it. So then we're all the way at card copies. Now, thankfully, the first one is free. We always love to see it. The second one is 10, and from there onward, it's worth 20 points each additional one. And you see 30, 50, 70, and then the next one should be 90. Card removal, say the same thing, 0, 10, 30, 50, 70, but there is something I've talked about, but I'll talk about it in just a second because we gotta go to conversions. We've already talked about how divines give you 20, but if you convert a base card into a neutral card to something else, it will cost 10 points. So there's a trick on removing cards, because if you think that if you remove a base card, it's gonna be free on your first one, no. You have to add 20 points. Every time you remove a base card, you have to add 20 points to that value. So let's say you remove a base card, it's gonna go 20 because the first one is free, but you have to add 20 to that value. Then you go to the second one and you have to add 20 to that value. So 10, 20, that's 30. So you're at 50. Let's go to the third one. You add 20 to 30, that's 50 again. So you're already at 100 points. And let's say our base value is the tier 8 for 100. You're already at the cap. Now it might be a little bit confusing just seeing this infographic. So let's go to the calculator. It's a really nice resource, and I'll be linking it in the description. I think everyone should be using this, especially since we don't have the current fate memory cap. And when we have it, I still think this could be useful because we still don't have any indicators what each action does, and this already does it for you, right? So it's a nice means of calculating. I already have it at tier 8. Here you can click it and then choose. We have tier 8 for 100. And let's just go over the example I was talking about. So let's go to removal and let's do delane shop. See, 20 points. Originally, it should be free because on the indicator right here, it says it should be free, but we add 20 points for every base card. So that's why we're at 20. And then we do it again and we're at 50. Like I said earlier, you add 20 to the 10, that's 30, plus the 20 that we had, so that's 50. Then we follow the same logic once more. From the 30 plus 20, another 50, and we're already at our 100-point cap just from removing 3 cards without doing anything else, without any copying, without any other conversions. It's just because this is the only way we remove the cards, right? So let's do a different approach. What if we convert it? Conversions are worth 10 points and they're not base cards anymore. So if we convert here to a neutral card, you're like, hold on there. Now we're at 30 points. No. It's counting the fact that we converted a card and added that neutral to our deck. So let's just remove the card now. Now the card no longer is in our deck, and all it counts is that we had converted it because the first removal is free. So as you can see, this logic will be saving us points because if we do it again, we're going to convert this. It'll still be more, but then if we remove it, we're at 30 instead of 50 because the next removal is only worth 10 and then the conversion is worth 10. So that's 20 plus the 10 from the first conversion, we're only at 30. And then we do it one more time, and from this infographic, we can see we add 10 to the 30, that should be 40, and that is still less than if we had just removed them. That's 30 more points that we get to bank on anything, like a copy, a divine, like anything else, another neutral, or maybe just a forbidden card, right? So we have more options, and it just means we have to convert and then remove, which is easier said than done, right? There are a lot of ways to just remove instead of convert. So I understand it's a lot harder, but you can see the benefits of just doing it. There's also one other technique that is so much better, and that is just turning cards into removal cards, right? And the biggest example of this is in this season, there is a card that is called a mutant sample. And if you can convert a card to the mutant sample, come here to remove, and then let's say convert to remove tag. If it's a remove tag, it doesn't count any points. And this is not an error on the calculator. There's a weird thing. I think it's I don't know if it's intended, but I only am able to get one mutant sample every run, so it might just be intended. But if you get the mutant sample conversion and then you at the very end of the run, just finish the run, and then the mutant sample will remove from the deck because it has a remove keyword and you converted it, so it doesn't count, and the conversion doesn't count either. So I don't know if the conversion not counting is a glitch or intended, but it is so much better because you don't eat any of your resources, and I don't think it counts towards even the count in general. So that's just one less card in your deck that you probably didn't want. Like in the Mika's case, I would always just mutant sample her water ball, her water arrow. Like, just, I don't want her attack. I just want the raw heal, the raw AP, and all the utility. Just forget about that attack. So if you're getting a mutant sample, please, if you have the opportunity, just take it. Because not only is it for the seasonal stuff, it also helps with your deck significantly in terms of the save data. There's also the removal tag for the meat. I think that one still gives you the 10 points. I'm not entirely sure, but the mutant sample, abuse it while you can, because hopefully it's intended. But if not, then you can make some pretty good decks just because the mutant sample doesn't count towards the deck total, right? And that's just mainly because it removes itself from the deck because it has that removal tag. It might be annoying throughout the whole run being a dead card in your hand, but it's way better because you're doing chaos to build your final deck, so you can use it in all the other content, especially because it's a seasonal deck. You'll be able to use it towards the boss battle content that is unlocking in the boss content, where you can only use the seasonal decks. So it's a good thing to be able to grab the sample and just make a better deck out of it, right? So the priority is obviously to convert your deck, your cards, and then remove them before entirely just removing them, because obviously the first one is free. And if you can at least convert the first one and then remove it, there's just 10 free points off, right? You don't receive the first 20-point penalty. After that, you can weigh your options, but the first one is the most important because you obviously get for free. After that, you obviously want to always get the removal tag if possible. But lastly, if you have to remove it, just keep in mind it is probably the most expensive thing to do if it's a base card, which is all your cards. I know you might want to really get rid of that water arrow, but if you can hold on just a little bit, convert it to a neutral, it's well worth it. Hopefully this taught you something. I'll just leave the save data calculator in the description. I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of other ones you can find, but this one I thought was pretty clean. It's pretty nice how it maps out, and if you ever make a mistake, you just hit the undo, retry, or just reset the whole thing, right? So, like I said, I hope you learned something new. It's gonna be in the description, and just stay tuned because I always love updating for this game. This game is super fun. I'm thinking about doing some more Shadowverse content, but I already missed the window for the second part of the cup, so I'm probably just gonna do my rank grind soon. Hope you guys have a nice day. See ya.